walk in the city, plotting and scheming to get me, but my style's like Biggie. Who shot ya? Understand they call me Pierce. Flesh wounds will be the cause of your doom, so be prepared. I never back down, get down or lay down. Fam, I'm a watchdog, when you gotta watch now. All eyes is on me, the deadliest target. It's not who strikes first, but who strikes the hardest. Yo, what's up? It's the one and only Hip Hop Gamer, Hot 97, #1 radio station for hip hop and R&B. I have a special guest. Yo, first of all, I just gotta clap it up, man. Like, thank you so much for being here, man. And just let you know, like, this is your first ever, Hip Hop Gamer interview. So I kind of wanted to surprise you and surprise, the fans, because it's the first interview I did for the year. So I'm gonna show you something real quick. Check this out.
Oh, wow.
Check this out. You get to see the Hip Hop Gamer belt, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my gosh.
Word up. That's the Hip Hop Gamer belt. When I see you in person, you're going to be able to hold this. So you got Master Chief, Mario, and Kratos in the middle. Hip Hop Gamer, #1 journalist. That's what we do. So I had to wear the belt, for the first interview of the year. And I just wanted to thank you so much for being here, man.
Oh, thank you so much for having me. I really, really appreciate it.
Cool. So introduce yourself. Let them know who you are, what you do, and what we're here to talk about.
Hello, everybody. My name's Maciej Binkowski. I'm lead game designer of Dying Light. Basically, my job is to take all the pieces of the game and put them together, make sure everything is balanced and awesome.
Now, that's a great way to start this off with balance, because one of the things I want to talk to you about was the challenge of finding balance with the gameplay. So one of the things that I thought was amazing was how you could play as a zombie. When I saw that trailer, dude, I was like, yo! I was going crazy. Like that, because how it was like 4 versus 1 to 3 versus 1. I was like, yo, this game is stupid, like crazy. Like I was like so excited, man. So my thing is, how do you find a balance between playing as your human, your normal character, and also playing as a zombie? Because of the differences, you want to give the consumer, something different as well. So how do you find a balance in that?
Well, I wish there is like a magical formula that you can just follow, but most of the time it's just trial and error. So once we got the game to be playable, it's just spending hours and hours playing the game and figuring out what works and what doesn't. And then trying a number of ideas, like, okay, it feels, let's say zombie feels a little bit overpowered. So we sit down and discuss what can we do to somehow balance that. Like perhaps we can give additional abilities to the players, or the weapon needs to be more powerful, or the zombie needs to have less health. So we try each element, we play again and again and again and again and again.
Gotcha.
What sticks, and we see what sticks. We bring people for playtests, because you get really heavy you start to be really heavy bias after you spend thousands of hours on the game. So we constantly bring new people to play the game and see how they react to it. And we adapt towards that.
All right, cool. That makes a lot of sense. Now, just to piggyback off that answer, I like the answer. When you was talking about the playtest, how do you choose? Like playtesters, there's so many gamers out there and different types of gamers. How do you pick and choose who playtest your game to get the best result? Because there's some assholes out there. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm being honest. There's some assholes that you can't please them for nothing. Because in today's game industry, people are so quick to be negative on everything just for the sake of being negative. Like the passion for games isn't really there like it used to be. That's why I'm here. Like I'm here to tell you that I love you and I appreciate what you do, and I'm a gamer, man. Since the 80s, man. So how do you pick and choose your playtesters?
Alright, so this is actually a pretty big process. We have a database where people can sign into, and we gather certain information. We grab their details, what is their background, what is their preferred platform, game style, what do they like to do in their free time, and so on and so on. Then we have people select them based on their profile. They select them for particular tests. So for example, they might want to check the game against console players or against PC players, or people very competitive, perhaps this time around we check the more casual. So there is a profile. Those profiles create particular groups that test the games against them.
Oh, okay, all right, that's very interesting. So now the next thing I want to ask you is, do you ever get scared playing your own game?
Yeah.
For real?
But you know,
wow.
It's not I don't think it's the fear that you're thinking about, like, you know, something pops up and then I shit myself. You know, this is the biggest and most ambitious game we ever did.
Okay.
So it's actually scary trying to do it. Like, at some point we were like, holy shit, we're able to make it. So, you know, because we raised expectations very, very high. And, you know, there are times where it's like, oh my God, I hope we pull it off. And, you know, the night gets darkest just before the dawn. So there's a certain period in the production. All that you can see is everything that's wrong. But then, you know, it takes a lot of effort and will to go beyond that point. And once you do, and, you know, E3 and Gamescom and other events, you bring the game to the community, you see them play the game, and when they love it, it's like, gives you wind to continue and finish the product and deliver it. Now, that's absolutely essential.
Now, one thing that you said that I love, and I will try to instill this idea in a lot of my fans and a lot of people that want to be negative, you know, as well. You know, when you're developing a game, you know what I'm saying, there's gonna come them times where you're gonna have some parts where it's great, and you're gonna have some parts where it's like, dang, I gotta get this right, it's messing up, stuff like that. That's real. But what I try to tell people is positive encouragement can give you the best product, because when, like, people like yourself, when you're in the lab and you're working on these games and stuff like that, instead of having somebody or even fans talk shit to you all the damn time, that's not going to help make the game better. Like, you know what I'm saying? But if you have people that say, hey, look, you messed this up, that's fine, here's a suggestion, I'm on your side, like, that encouragement will kind of push you even further than you thought you could even go sometimes, simply because the support is there. And that's why, like, when I do game reviews and stuff, you know, my reviews are all positive. Now, don't get me wrong, if there's a bad game and the game is bad, you could critique a game, but the thing is, you don't have to be an asshole about it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's what I try to tell people in the industry.
How much this means to me when you say that, really. You know, that's very interesting what you said. The thing is, this is actually what I really love about American people, because I think the culture that you guys have is really about building confidence.
Yes.
Like nobody's good at the start, and the only way to make something good is just try a lot of times. Like, you know, I talked to one of our writers, and I asked him, listen, Jerry, what it takes to be a good writer? How do you know, it's not like you start writing and instantly you're awesome.
Yeah.
It's not that. So, you know what he told me? He said, well, you spend a lot of time being a bed writer. So
great. That's great.
The thing is, I think it's kind of a Polish culture, and sometimes it's killing me. You know, when something is good, we don't really talk about it. We only then say something like, oh, this is shit, we gotta improve this, we gotta fix that. But then, working with, like, Warner Brothers, who's like really top-notch American publishers, hearing their feedback, they always like, no, listen, first of all, this part is really awesome.
Yeah.
Now, let's fix this. If we can fix that, it's gonna be even more awesome. And this way of feedbacks really builds your confidence, because suddenly you say, like, oh, I'm actually good. I'm good at what I do, and if I get this done, I'm going to be even better. So that encourages you to try more instead of, like, punishing you for trying.
Yeah. See, the thing is, I look at video game developers in video game journalists like a relationship. You know what I'm saying? Because you bring the game to them to get their feedback, so you could take it back and make it, better or whatever. But you trust their opinion, and they trust that you're gonna do a good job. So there's a trust factor there. Now the thing is, you got bad journalists. You know what I'm saying? And you got bad developers, you got great developers, and you got great journalists. How do you take everything and make it great as a whole? And the way you do that is, if you recognize a problem, you embrace it with positive energy, and then you make any negative that was there and you eliminate it. And then all you have is something beautiful to work with, something beautiful to share, and something beautiful to build on. And then when the world see how beautiful it is, it makes the industry grow, and it makes the industry beautiful too, and everyone that's a part of it. That's what I do. That's the reason why I do what I do. Because when I talk to people like yourself and stuff like that, like, just real quick, my grandmother taught me how to play video games, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, really?
Yes, my grandmother. Rest in peace, hip hop granny. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace. She passed away in 2010.
She had to be like the best grandma ever.
Oh yeah, she's amazing, man. And the thing is, she instilled a lot of things in me. And one of the things she instilled in me, was allow me to understand the meaning of love by teaching me, the Bible and God and stuff like that. So, not to go off on a tangent, but the thing is, she taught me how to play video games. And when I was playing video games growing up, man, that love that I had when I first ever played a video game, I never lost it. And I see a lot of people in the industry, it's like they drain, they get tired, and they lose it. So I'm just telling you, I love what you guys do. I love what you have done. I can't wait to play the game. And that's why I really want to do this interview, to let you know that there's still people out here in the professional journalistic world that give a damn on that level. And I appreciate it, man.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
For real, man. So my next question is this. Will you be able to use anything in the environment, sort of like how Dead Rising is? Because looking at this game and how open it is from a gameplay standpoint, I can imagine you running and you see like a bucket or something, you just throw it and just, you know what I'm saying? I think that would be insane if you guys could achieve that. So has that been achieved, or can you do it? Have you talked about it, or where are you guys at? Because I know the game comes out on the 27th, so...